The pitch. A hot shot! Fair ball to the third base side. The tying run will score. Craig Edge is picking him up and laying him down. Going into second is Tubbs. The throw is
The 1991 season was the Buffalo Bisons and minor league baseball's most successful ever. The 106th season of professional baseball in Buffalo tried the emotions of all Bison fans. Buffalo fans saw their hopes of Major League Baseball expansion derailed, but like always, Buffalo survived and flourished. The greatest sports fans in the world set another attendance record, and the team on the field responded in kind.
down at third for Wainer. Oh, barehand stop! High drive to left. Casillas going back. It's gone. Trout's jumping all over that one, Pete.
Miller back toward the warning track at the wall, leaps up. Oh! Did he make the catch? Hey, he did! Oh, it's Miller time!
Yes, 1991 will be remembered for perfect baseball weather, a brand new all-time attendance record, an Eastern Division championship, and the play. The Bison's 1991 season opened with great promise. The Pittsburgh Pirates were back as the Herd's parent club, and the veteran coaching staff of Terry Collins, Jackie Brown, and trainer Carlos Ledesma were back at the helm for a third straight season. A mixture of youth and experience filled the club's roster, giving Buffalo a legitimate chance at their first championship in 30 years.
1-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. Ball game over.
Off the field, the club again reached its self-imposed limit of 9,000 season tickets, and the possibility of Major League expansion for Buffalo was on the horizon. As Pilot Field opened for its fourth season of Bison baseball, fans looked forward to a big year.
The 1991 home season is underway.
A sellout crowd was disappointed, though, as the Denver Zephyrs defeated Buffalo in the 91 home opener. The new Bisons featured several off-season free agent signees. They immediately paid dividends. Jeff Schultz led the Bisons offensively in April and would finish the season as the club's only regular player to hit 300, while Joe Redfield drove in a team-high 9 runs in April.
That ball's well hit. Going way over is Jefferson, and he can't get to it. Just over his outstretched glove, Redfield heading for third, and he'll slide in there.
But it was Mike York, an organizational pitching prospect, who won 3 of the team's 6 games in April. Tom Prince rejoined the Bisons after clearing Major League waivers and instantly became a team leader, displaying a defensive prowess along the lines of Johnny Bench and Tony Pena. Prince would gun down would-be base stealers at an amazing 57% rate and picked off many others.
Snap throw at first, and they get the pitch runner out of there. Oh, Prince, beautiful play by Prince, throwing behind the hitter.
Before a game in August, Prince was presented a special award as the most popular Bison player since the opening of Pilot Field, which he christened with a home run.
I'd just like to say thank you very much. I've enjoyed my stay in Buffalo, and even if I never come back, it'll always hold a good place in my heart. Thank you.
As May began, the Bisons found themselves in third place, 4.5 games back. But the team would play 22 home games in May and finish the month with 17 wins in 28 games overall. An 8-game home winning streak had the Bisons thinking of first place.
Garcia, high fly ball, deep left. Wendrum going back. It's gone. Grand slam homer for Carlos Garcia, and the Bisons take a 4-1 lead. On 1-0, he hit a bomb to straightaway left.
The Bisons and the parent Pirates each took a break from their respective pennant races to engage in a family feud and a chance for many former Bisons to return to Pilot Field.
You know, I still have the first pitch. I still have a photograph of that, and a lot of special things happened for me in Buffalo.
A crowd of over 16,000 watched in awe as the big leaguers put on a show during the home run hitting contest.
Andy Van Slyke, he's going to make the catch too. Hey! Nobody's ever done it to center field. He's done it!
Barry Bonds' mammoth blast off the scoreboard in center field lifted the Pirates to the win in the charity home run hitting contest. But it was the Buffalo Bisons, however, who eventually defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates, making their first Pilot Field appearance 4-2. Bison ace Mike York was traded to the Cleveland Indians, and the Bisons began the search for a new pitching leader. Enter Rick Reed. Reed was amazing, winning 14 and losing just 4 in 1991. He led the league in ERA, was voted the Bison's MVP, and the American Association's most valuable pitcher. He became the herd stopper, the man counted on to deliver in big games.
Got it! Ball game over. Rick Reed gets the complete game victory.
May ended with a beach party as a standing room only crowd enjoyed the first of 3 events in the Marine Midland Concert Series featuring those other boys of summer.
America's best Beach Boys!
The Herd was only 1 game behind first place Indianapolis in early June.
The throw to third base is on time.
The Bisons came alive offensively with the emergence of several players. Cecil Espy became the team's catalyst on offense. The veteran of 5 major league seasons hit and stole his way into the hearts of Bison fans with a terrific month.
1-1, hooked on the right field side, fair ball, Bisons win it. Cecil Espy lines a shot over first, and the Bisons win it 5-4.
Espy was second on the club in hitting when recalled to the Pirates on August 1st. The Pirates' #1 prospect, shortstop Carlos Garcia, rebounded from a horrendous May slump to show all his talents. The minor leagues may never see Carlos Garcia again.
And a diving stop by the shortstop, Garcia. He flips to second, and he got him. What a play!
John Waynard joined the Bisons and instantly breathed new life into the club. He doubled in his first AAA at bat and never looked back. He was Superman in the field and on the base paths. And it was no coincidence the Bisons had gained the top spot in the division before Waynard's promotion to Pittsburgh. June 1991 will also be remembered as the month Buffalo's hopes for Major League expansion ended. The National League Expansion Committee recommended Denver and Miami as the 2 cities to join their league in 1993.
Unfortunately, one of the things I think that's happened here is that we have demonstrated in this community categorically that we're a wonderful baseball town, and we hit every one of those criteria. When you look at the 4 criteria that were mentioned, we hit them right on the numbers. And it just is unfortunate as far as our interest now that baseball has chosen television market over baseball town.
Buffalo fans continued to amaze the nation, though. The first game after the expansion announcement was sold out. Attendance was on a record pace, and more people were enjoying baseball in Buffalo than ever before.
It's a dance-off here at Pilot Field, and the Earl of Bud is beating this chicken badly.
The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, entertained at Pilot Field as part 2 of the Marine Midland Concert Series in June.
So man, do you know it? You make me there. You make me there. You make me feel like a natural woman.
Back on the field, AAA rookie Paul Miller came to the rescue. His first 2 Bison starts were both victories, and both came against former Cy Young Award winner Rick Sutcliffe and the Iowa Cubs. But Miller was just one of many players who arrived from the AA Carolina Mudcats to contribute to the team's midseason resurgence.
The Sparks awaiting the pitch, runner going, pitcher swung on, hooked down the right field side, and that ball is gone. It's gone. Craig Sparks with a game-winning home run. What a blast on the right field line. The Bisons win by 3.
Another pitching key was Roger Mason. Mason's 1991 season was a repeat of his second half a year ago. His success in the bullpen, then as a starter, earned him his first promotion to the big leagues in 2 years.
You got a soul, everybody knows that it's all right. Oh, it's all right. You got a soul, everybody knows that it's all right. Oh, it's all right. Ah, thank you.
Pilot Field has hosted many great entertainers over the years, but no one entertained more than Huey Lewis and the News.
Well, it's a great town, you know. There's a great ballpark. The people are obviously wild about their team, and they're great rock and roll fans. And it's funny because it's towns like Buffalo that are great sports towns and rock and roll towns.
July was the month for more player call-ups. Jeff Bannister's lifelong dream was realized as his amazing story finally reached a happy chapter when he was promoted to Pittsburgh.
Bannister with a bouncer, left side, backhanded stop by Blauser, throw to first base. Safe, and Bannister's got an infield base hit for his first major league hit. Way to go, Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah.
John Wehner returned to his native Pittsburgh to begin his big league career.
1 out of the inning, the pitch. This one a diving stop by Wehner. He goes to second, on to first base. Got a pair. Oh, what a play by John Wehner.
And Tom Prince made the familiar journey from Buffalo to Pittsburgh once more. But by month's end, the Bisons had somehow, some way, managed to stay tied for first place. It was August and another pennant race in Buffalo. But 5 days into the month, the Bisons trailed arch-rival Indianapolis by 3 games. The Herd lost their leadoff hitter when Cecil Espy was promoted to the Pirates. But regained team leader Jeff Richardson. Whitey returned from knee surgery with a vengeance.
Fair ball. Presley didn't even react. And Richardson's going to try for 2, and he's going to make it. Looper to Richardson, a Stoko!
But he was just one of a cast of players that stepped forward to be counted, and counted big time. Greg Tubbs caught fire in August. He became the club's leadoff hitter after the departure of Espy and hit an amazing .351. Tubbs scored 33 runs in 30 August games and finished third in the league with 34 stolen bases. Almost every championship team looks for a key addition down the stretch. For the Bisons, it was Brian Dorsett. He was acquired when Buffalo was 2 games out of first. Dorsett instantly became the Bisons' cleanup hitter, driving home 17 runs down the stretch. But the Bisons' ultimate jack of all trades was Keith Miller. He began the season slowly, but came on to be one of the more valuable and unsung Bison players of 1991. Miller played first base, second base, third base, all the outfield positions, and was clutch with the bases loaded.
The merry-go-round will start in just a moment. There they go, the pitch, swung on a drive into center, Carrillo going back, he makes a catch, no he can't, it's up against the wall, the game's going to be tied, heading into third is Miller, it's 3-3.
Kevin Blankenship returned to his familiar starting role and began August in style with a one-hitter versus the 89ers at Pilot Field.
Fly ball to left, drops in for a base hit. There goes the no-hitter. Mike Berger, though, a clean single into left field. And now a standing ovation for Kevin Blankenship.
Blank won 5 of 6 decisions in the heat of the pennant race. Eddie Zambrano ended the regular season as the club's hottest hitter. After beginning the season in Double-A, Zambrano demonstrated he's ready for bigger things. On August 12th, the Bisons took over first place and never looked back. The club returned from a road trip to an electric atmosphere at Pilot Field for Grand Slam Million Day. Over 20,000 fans were on the edges of their seat with a chance to win $1 million if a Bison hitter belted a grand slam. The improbable began to take shape when Buffalo loaded the bases in the third.
There they go. Ball 4.
Oh, they're loaded up, Pete.
Here we go.
Then Eddie Zambrano stepped to the plate and brought the crowd to its feet.
The other way, Rod Brewer getting it back there. Yes, deep enough to score the tying run.
Almost, but still a sacrifice fly. And wouldn't you know, just 2 days later, Zambrano connected for a grand slam and a team-high 6 RBI.
High drive, hooking down the left field side. There it goes off the foul pole. There's the grand slam home run.
The greatest baseball fans in the world had reached the magical million mark in attendance for the 4th straight season. Even Bill Craig and Sue Essler, the twosome attempting to visit all 178 professional ballparks, made it to Buffalo's downtown jewel. They were just a few of many that made Pilot Field the place to be in 1991. The Bisons continued to roll, winning 23 of 32 games in August.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Buffalo Bisons.
The Herd returned home with a chance to clinch their first division title since 1959. The opponent? The Louisville Redbirds. A sellout crowd was quieted early as the Redbirds took the lead. But the little guy, Armando Moreno, brought the Bison faithful to their feet with a 3-run blast.
Swung on, hit deep to left. Back on the ball, Martinez. Running back by the track. It is up, it is gone. A home run for Armando Moreno. Off the mobile sign in left center field, the Bisons get a 3-run home run from Armando Moreno. And they are out in front 4
The Bisons took a 6-4 lead into the 9th inning, and everyone sensed a celebration. After 3 years of just missing, and almost 1 year since the 18-inning defeat, it was now Buffalo's turn. The familiar Bison battery of Vicente Palacios and Tom Prince, both with the Bisons on rehab assignments, decided the pitch for history.
The set. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, right center. Tubbs calls out Zambrano, and the Bisons have won the division. Hernandez flies out to right center field as they mob the mound down at Pilot Field, emptying the dugout. The Bisons have won the Association East. The fireworks go off in the distance. How sweet it is.
The 30-year wait was over. It was party time. The Bisons closed the regular season with 81 wins. Terry Collins became the 7th winningest manager in franchise history and the first to lead Bison teams to 3 straight seasons with 80 or more wins since Derby Day Bill Clymer in the 1920s. Jackie Brown's pitching staff led AAA baseball in earned average for the 2nd straight year and issued the fewest walks in the league once again.
Here, starting to rock and roll. There's a fly ball toward right field. Jeff Schultz under it, and the 1991 regular season is history.
The regular season ended with a bang as the Bison swept Indianapolis for the 4th straight time and set an all-time minor league attendance mark of over 1.2 million. For the first time since 1964, the Buffalo Bisons were in the AAA playoffs. Their opponents were the Denver Zephyrs, AAA affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers, and the American Association's Western Division champions. Games 1 and 2 were played at Pilot Field, with games 3, 4, and 5 scheduled for Mile High Stadium. The Bisons sent ace Rick Reed to the mound in the first game against Denver right-hander Mark Kiefer. The Zephyrs drew first blood when a throwing error brought home an unearned run in the first inning. The Bisons tied the game in the third on Keith Miller's RBI single. Greg Tubbs put the Bisons ahead for good with a solo homer on the first pitch in the 5th.
First pitch to him, swung on, hit deep to left. Bradley going back, and he will watch it. It's in the screen, a home run for Greg Tubbs. And the Bisons are in front 2-1.
The Herd added another run in the frame and scored once more in the 7th on a blast by Miller.
2-0, high shot, deep right center. Carrillo going back, it's gone. Keith Miller homers, it's 4-1 Buffalo.
Rick Reed was his usual brilliant self. His pinpoint control limited the league's best hitting team to just 6 hits. Game 1 final, Buffalo 4, Denver 1. Game 2 was played before a capacity crowd on Friday night, the 50th sellout since Pilot Field opened in 1988. Steve Fire Ovid took the mound for the Bisons and Jim Hunter for the Zephyrs. The Bisons never trailed in Game 2, scoring once in the first inning. Then it was deja vu for Greg Tubbs.
High drive, deep left field. Oh boy, is that baby gone. Greg Tubbs wails on another one, his 2nd night in a row. It's 2-0 Buffalo.
Denver came within a run of the lead in the 4th inning, but the Bisons put the game away, scoring twice in the 6th. Fire Ovid continued Buffalo's mastery over Zephyrs hitters. He struck out 8 in pitching his first 9-inning complete game of 1991.
One more out, and the Bisons will have taken a 2-0 lead. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball at second. Moreno has it, throws to first, and the Bisons have taken a 2-0 lead.
Game 2 final, Buffalo 4, Denver 1. The scene shifted to Denver, Colorado, where the Bisons needed to win just one of 3 games to clinch the American Association title. AAA rookie Paul Miller started for Buffalo, and Major League veteran Mark Knudsen for Denver. The Bisons again scored early. Joe Redfield's solo homer in the 2nd inning gave the Bisons a 2-0 lead. Redfield, a key off-season acquisition who provided the Bisons with experience and steady play all year, continued to sparkle in postseason play against his previous team. In the 3rd inning, the Zephyrs' bats finally came alive when they scored 3 times to take the lead. League MVP Jim Olander was a Bison killer, and his 2-run single in the 4th put the game away for Denver. Game 3 final, Denver 8, Buffalo 3. Game 4 was a pitching duel early on, but Denver catcher Joe Kamak broke the game open with a 6th inning grand slam, giving the Zephyrs a 6-0 lead. Denver starting pitcher Greg Matthews was unhittable, carrying a no-hitter into the 9th inning. Trailing 9-0, Bison catcher Jeff Bannister broke up the no-no, and the rally was on. And Armando Moreno's single made it 9-2 and sent Matthews from the game. With 1 out, Brian Dorsett gave Buffalo real hope with a 3-run homer to make it 9-5. Unbelievably, the rally continued, and the Bisons loaded the bases with 2 outs. Greg Tubbs stepped to the plate, and at first, Greg Edge represented the tying run.
The pitch. A hot shot! Fair ball to the 3rd base side. The turning run will score. Greg Edge is picking him up and laying him down. Going into 2nd is Tubbs. The throw is not it. Oh, they caught him out! They caught him out! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my God! The Zephyrs win it 9-8. And what an argument ensues down at home.
The most controversial call of the Bison season came at its most critical point. There was disbelief and shock, but when the dust cleared, the series was tied. Game 4 final, Denver 9, Buffalo 8. 1 game remained to determine the champion. It was ace against ace. Cal Eldred, the association's strikeout leader, against association ERA leader Rick Reed. But Reed wouldn't last very long, re-injuring his back on a pickoff attempt after facing only 2 batters, and was forced to leave the game. Denver hitters continued their assault, taking a 3-0 lead after 1 inning. By the end of 4, Denver led 7-0, and Buffalo's hopes for a championship were fading fast. Brian Dorsett's solo homer leading off the 9th was reminiscent of the previous night's 9th, but those rallies happen once in a lifetime. Game 5 final, Denver 12, Buffalo 3. From the very start of the season, through the struggle to win the association's Eastern Division title, to the painful loss in the playoffs, 1991 was an incredible season. It was a team that accomplished more than it should. A team that won 81 games, including 2 straight series sweeps at Indianapolis. The 1991 Bisons will be remembered for their tremendous stretch drive, the best any association team has enjoyed coming out of the All-Star break in years. If ever there was a team that had reason to give up on itself, this was the one, and clearly it did not. The 91 Bisons gave so much joy to a record number of people over the course of the season. Buffalo's first regular season championship since 1959. baseball. The fun, the excitement, the entertainment, the action. It all returns in the spring of '92. Who can wait?
0-1 to May. Grounded at the first baseman. Sparks goes to second for 1. Returned up first for 2. 3-6-1. Reserve Rodriguez breaking over to take the return throw from Carlos Garcia. And the Bisons get off the hook. And the 3-2 offering is swung on and missed. He struck him out and he strikes out the sides. 1-1 to the plate. Swung on, grounded towards shortstop. Diving play by Garcia. The throw to second in time. They get him at second base with an amazing play by Carlos Garcia, who probably saved the run. Diving into the hole at shortstop, knocking the ball down, coming up to his knees and throwing down to Richardson, who stretched at second base to get the fourth play. What a magnificent play by Carlos Garcia. 0-1 pitch. He tries to bunt, pushes it in the air. Greg Sparks, a diving catch, throw to second, double play. Greg Sparks threw himself on the infield grass to glove it. And then, with Mormon trying to bunt, it backfired. 1-2 pitch. Donald with a line shot to second, could be 2 to first, a double play! Double play! And the Bisons shut out the Tide 3-0 behind a 5-hit